Mary Jackson, and I'm going to be baking spiced cupcakes from scratch. Now, what you want to do before you start baking is make sure you clean your hands. And I've already done that, so we're okay. Second of all, what you want to do is make sure that you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I've already done that, so we're okay. So we can start now. I have right here with me is 2½ cups of flour. I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I have a ½ teaspoon of cloves, and I have an 1/8 teaspoon, which is, I'm just going to
a dash,
sprinkle it in, is some ground pepper. Now, my family doesn't really use pepper, really, in cakes or whatever, so I'm just going to use just a little bit like I did before. Now, what I'm going to do is I already preheated my oven, so I'm good. What you want to do is you have to grease and flour two 8 by 1½ inch layer cake pan, or a 13 by 9 by 2 inch baking pan. But right now, I just have a cupcake pan. And I only have one of them, so I'm going to fill it twice. And I already greased it and floured it and everything that you might need to do. Okay. Now, what I need to do is I need to I already have the 2½ cups of flour in the big bowl. I need to mix that with some baking powder. Baking soda, some salt, and some cinnamon, the ground cloves, and I will just get a pinch of pepper, because like I said before, we don't normally use pepper. So about that much. Okay, now that we've gotten all the ingredients in the big bowl that we need to, we have the whisk. And what we do with this is we just stir the dry ingredients around. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make sure that I mix this very well. And we just do that so that it's evenly combined. Okay, we're done with that. Now what we have to do is we have to add in the wet ingredients. And I have the brown sugar, and we have a ½ cup of brown sugar. We have 1 cup of sugar. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, which I'm going to measure out, and we have 1¼ cup of buttermilk, and we also have some butter. Okay. Oh, and can't forget the eggs. 2 eggs. Okay. So what we do, we use this, the large mixer. And we put it on high, but first we need to put in the ingredients. So what we put in is we put the butter, brown sugar. The eggs. The vanilla, which we need 1 teaspoon. As you can see, I've cleaned up a little bit before I started measuring. Okay, so we've got the vanilla extract, and we need 1 teaspoon. Got the 1 teaspoon, and I'm going to pour that over the sink.
Not over that.
Oh, never mind. I will pour it over the bowl. Very careful. And I will pour that in. Okay.
Put the lid back on.
Now I'm going to put the... Okay, well I guess that's it for adding the ingredients. Okay, now I'm not finished mixing, but what I have to do is occasionally scrape the sides. So I'm going to scrape the sides. What we're going to do is we're going to beat in the flour mixture and the buttermilk at a low speed. And we're just going to alternate them, like flour and buttermilk and that sort of thing. Okay. Just going to put it at low. Which only takes probably about a minute. It's only supposed to get until it's smooth.
Sounds like you better be quick.
So I'll put it at 2. That works.
Neat. Well, of course that.
And then flour again. I'm almost finished mixing. I just have to make it smooth. It just has to get smooth a little bit. I finished pouring the buttermilk and the flour in.
You want to scrape it once?
And I'm going to
Turn it off.
scrape it.
Just so the flour gets in there.
Just so that we don't have any leftover flour, like if you can see right there. That needs to go into the bowl. You can scrape it on the mixer part if you want. You can also scrape it on the side of the bowl. It doesn't matter really. Just as long as you get it off as fast as you can. Okay. Now we got a little bit more. Just a little bit right down there. Gonna do it for a couple more for maybe a few more seconds, and that should do it. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure if I'm finished yet. It looks really good, but I have to make sure that there's no flour on the bottom. So what we do is you can scrape it around. We already did that all the way around, and then you just
fold it over.
You just fold it over, basically. And I don't believe there's any left. Okay, I've finished mixing, and now it is time to put them in the pan with this little handy thing.
Here. Just pop it in.
You can scrape the little things if you need to. Okay. Now I am finished with that, and I am going to take this, and the oven is already at its temperature, and I'm going to carefully, hopefully not spill it. And I'm going to put it in. It's very hot, so you want to be careful to where
Oven
these oven mitts. You're going to close it up. You're going to put it on for about 19 minutes.
Nope.
How long? Oh, that's why. I just changed the time. Whoopsie.
7 minutes and 20 seconds.
Is left, or that's what is done?
Is it on?
Yeah, do the toothpick.
Okay. Okay. They finished baking, and we're going to check and see if they're completely baked. I've got a toothpick. I'm going to stick it in the middle. Comes out clean, and it's all good. Well, came out clean, so I guess they're all good. And again, it's very hot, so you want to be careful not to burn yourself. And remember to push in the rack. Okay? That's the lid off. And we can get a serving spoon of some sort, like a fine one. Okay. We got them cooled and stuff, and you can take them out by using this, a rubber spatula. And as you can see, I've already gotten some out. I'm just finishing up doing this one. Oops.
Up and down.
You have to be really careful, because they will break very easily.
This is releases them from the pan.
Okay, now we're going to ice this batch. We're using buttercream, and it's really good. Some of the cupcakes are a little broken. You can't see that. It's broken a little bit. I'm gonna have to be extra careful because it'll fall onto the floor. And if you want, you can ice it, but some people don't like that, and they just eat it plain. But I'm not one of those people. Alright, well, I've finished frosting these. The reason why I'm leaving these two blank is because I'm going to do a different flavor. And, well, that's how you make homemade spice cake cupcakes. Thanks for watching.